10 techniques that will make you a better photographer. First, you need to capture an action sequence with burst mode on your camera. Then crop every photo in your sequence so the ball is in the center of the frame. Add all the photos into a video editing app to adjust the overall timing, and keep the transition smooth by making sure the ball is a similar size from one sequence to the next. Doing this will create an engaging video effect that works well for lots of different action sequences. Most photos have the entire frame in focus, while panning is a creative technique that conveys a sense of movement. Like this shot where the player is in focus, but the background is blurred. You can create this effect by slowing down your shutter speed and moving your camera at the same speed as your subject as you take the photo. You'll get a unique shot that captures the movement of the scene in a still image. Many photos you see are taken at an angle that is even or above the subject, which can make them look small or lost in the context of the scene. Next time you shoot, try using a low angle and put your subject in the center of your frame without distracting elements in the background. This will give you your hero shot that will make your subject look strong and powerful. Most sports photos capture just the action, like this shot of Haaland sprinting down the pitch. If you really want to level up your photography though, try using symmetry to tell stories in your photos. Like this moment between Cole Palmer and Kevin De Bruyne, framed so they're literally facing off. The symmetry draws the eye of the viewer, creating balance while highlighting the tension and anticipation of the match. Most photos you see freeze everything in perfect focus, like my photo here of Taylor Townsend at the US Open. While motion blur is the purposeful streaking or blurring of a subject that's moving, like my shot here where her racket and arm blur through the swing. To get this effect, slow down your shutter speed and capture the photo while your subject is moving. It's a great way to show how fast and explosive the sport really is, and it makes your photos feel more alive. A lot of photos you see will focus on just the subject, like this action shot. But one of the best ways to tell stories in your photos is to position yourself so you can include fans and teammates in your composition that will help give context to the moment. This will help you evoke stronger emotions in your viewers and create more engaging photos. It's true that referees can be super annoying when you're shooting sports because they always seem to get in the way during key moments. But next time you shoot, see if you can use the referees to your advantage. This is one of my favorite shots of the year because the referee is in the frame showing that the player celebrating just hit a big three-pointer. Hate him or love him, referees can help you tell a better story in your photos by providing context to what is going on in the game. Zoom blur photography is a technique that creates a sense of motion by blurring the scene outward or inward while keeping your subject as the focal point. This can be done by using a slower shutter speed and zooming your lens in or out during the exposure. It can be a bit tricky at first, but experiment with different speeds and directions to create unique photos that draw the viewer's eyes right to your subject. Most photos you see in sports capture the action on the court or field like this dunk, but if you really want to level up your photography, try capturing the interactions between the players. Like my shot here of Bronny and Bryce James sharing a brotherly look before their first ever game playing together. These kind of shots will help you tell a better story by showing the viewer the emotions and connections between your subjects.